Namaste, good morning. Welcome everybody to June. So our focus for June is vitality. And this is very exciting for me. I love this idea of vitality. I was inspired to make this our theme as part of my compassionate inquiry training that I'm doing. One of the interactions we watched, my teacher Gabor turned to the person he was working with, and he said to her, and he was interviewing her, and it was obviously the work is around mental health. And he was talking to her, and she was kind of slumped over, and her head was down, and she couldn't really say what was wrong with her. And he turned to her and he said, "When did you lose your vitality?" And it was such an aha moment for me, because vitality is something that we're born with. If you look at the dictionary description of vitality, it says the power-giving continuance of life that is present in all things. The power-giving continuance of life that is present in all things. And if we think of how we're born, this baby that emerges from the womb, it is so full of life and vitality. It just begins to grow and form, and the vitality is there, and it just grows. And what's the thing we say when we look at newborn babies all the time? Just from day to day, it's changing, it's evolving. And so we know that we're born with this vitality. It's part of who we are. It's our natural state of being. But somewhere along the way, something happens, and many of us lose this spark. We lose this vitality. And so what we want to do over the course of this month is we're going to spend this week letting go. We're going to spend this week trying to peel away the layers that have hidden our vitality from us, because it's not that we lost it. It's always there. Until the moments we pass, until the moment we die, the vitality is always there. But we somehow lose track of it. We somehow start to believe that our vitality is something that we get from our environment. We forget that actually it's this beautiful, beautiful spark that lives within us. And that's the energy that we're going to live with. So when you think of vitality, think of that power-giving continuance of life that's present in all things, and it's present in you. Very often over the years, we've spoken about the power of the seed, this life-giving energy potential that lives in the seed. We think of how it's just a tiny little bubble of possibility, and then something sparks within it, and it begins to expand and grow and change, and suddenly you have the most beautiful flower. And it's the vitality within, that life-giving continuance that lives within, that creates it. And we're going to think of ourselves in those same terms, under that same umbrella. The vitality is inside, and we're just learning to peel away the layers, the heaviness that has been holding us here, that's kept us away from our true vitality, as we uncover and wake up again, experiencing this beautiful joy of life, of living, the gift that we have. So let's start by tuning in with one long arm. You can bring your hands together, really rub them together and feel that force, that energy in your hands. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lengthen your spine, tuck your tailbone under, lightly engage your belly. Relax your shoulders. Keep drawing the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Feel that connection. We feel the connection to earth for our sitting bones, to the heavens through the crown of our heads. Take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll start with one long arm. And just feel that beautiful healing energy, the sound vibration, the vitality in sound, the vitality in vibration. Beautiful. Release your hands. And let's start on our knees today. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and to stop moving through cat and cow. So drop your belly down, look up as you inhale, and curl up, drop your head down as you exhale. And just continue with this movement at your own rhythm, at your own pace, feeling into your body, feeling into what it is that your spine needs right now. That's it. Beautiful. And start to really connect to your body. Connect to the sensation of the movements. Connect to the breath within the movement. And we start to create a relationship of trust with the body. Trusting that the body knows what it needs. And come to neutral. Tuck your toes under. Straighten your legs, press your heels down to the mat. Gently lift your tailbone up. Relax your head, relax your neck. And then start to lift and lower your heels, lengthening through the back of your legs. Belly is lightly engaged. And come to neutral, relaxing here for a few seconds. Stay with your breath, beautifully connected. And then walk your feet towards the front of your mat. Grab hold of your elbows. Shift the weight to the balls of your feet. Lift your tailbone up. Lengthen through the back of your legs. Keep your breath and awareness long and deep. Beautiful. And then soften your knees. Release your arms. And gently curling up and come to Tadasana. Stand at the front of your mat, big toes touch, ankles touch, tailbone tucks under. Close your eyes. Take a lovely long deep inhalation. And exhale as you bring your palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, bring your palms to the mat, fingertips in line with your toes. Beautiful. Step your right leg all the way back and drop your right knee to the floor. Look up. Other leg back to plank. Body in a nice straight line. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forwards, left knee on the floor. Look up. Other leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg all the way back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank, body in a straight line. And exhale, drop your knees, drop your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Come to Tadasana. And just take a few deep breaths here. Feel what you're feeling. Connecting to the vitality within, to that infinite source, the continuance of life. It is always within you. Deep breath in. And exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank, body in a straight line. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, look up. Other leg back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale. And exhale. Should be feeling really nice and warm now. Take a lovely long deep breath in. And exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Step your right leg all the way back, drop your right knee to the floor. And then walk your left foot across the mat. Drop your left knee to the mat. Keep your hips beautiful and straight. So don't let your hips twist. Drop them all the way over. And then walk your hands away. Now you may want to come onto your elbows. Possibly bringing your fists on top of each other and resting your forehead on your fists. Or if it feels possible, extending your arms all the way out and dropping your chest all the way down to the mat. Remember, the most important part of this posture is that your hips are straight, that you're not twisting your hips. So that's where your energy needs to be. And then go into the pose and surrender. Soften. Use the exhale. Beautiful. Vitality depends on so many things, body, mind, and soul. We need to keep the body strong and healthy in a conscious and aware fashion. exercising in a way that supports us. And for every person, that's different. So it's understanding what it is that your body needs. What are you putting into your body? One of the beliefs in our yogic practice is the prana in our food, the energy in our food. When we're eating food that's heavily processed, then we don't get that prana, and it's very hard to access the vitality within. Beautiful. And your next inhale, come up onto your fingertips and arch all the way backwards. Lift your chest up, drop your head back, feel the extension through your throat. That's it. Now you can bring your right foot up towards your buttock. If it feels possible, use your right hand to grab hold of the inside of your foot. Now you may want to bring your foot towards the crook of your arm. Possibly bring your hands together in front of your chest, or maybe behind your head, coming into mermaid pose. So just really see where your body is today and honor that. Beautiful, and release. Palms to the mat. Tuck your right toes under and step back to plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Good, walk your right foot across the mat, bringing your right knee down. Keep your hips nice and straight. And then come down onto your elbows. Maybe bringing your fists on top of each other and resting your forehead on your fists. Or maybe walking your hands away from your body and bringing your chest down. Remember, if your hips are twisting, you're not getting the full benefits of the pose. So make sure your left hip is rolling down onto the mat. Deeply surrender and soften. We get our prana, our life-giving energy from the sun. And so the closer to the sun your food is, the more prana it has. Which means the food that we grow in our gardens, we pick and eat within hours, has the most prana. Fresh fruits and vegetables that we buy in store have much less prana because they've been stored and transported and lost that vitality along their journey. And then the food with the least prana is the food which has been processed, canned food, frozen food. And so when we're trying to regain our vitality, this is something so important to bear in mind. What am I feeding my body? What nourishment am I giving? Am I healing or am I harming with the food that's going into my body? Beautiful. Come up onto your fingertips, arch backwards. Lift your heart center. Feel the vulnerability in the throat area. Now you can choose to stay here, or you can bend your foot up towards your buttock, grabbing hold of the inside of your left foot now. Maybe bringing your foot towards the crook of your elbow, possibly interlinking your hands in front of your chest, or maybe bringing your hands behind your head, coming into mermaid pose. Really listening to your body. Beautiful. Very nice. And release, palms to the mat. Tuck your left toes under. Step back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg all the way back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, step your right foot between your palms. Turn both feet to face forward. And drop your head down towards the mat. Shift your weight into the balls of your feet so you're tipping slightly forwards. Turn your hands around so your fingertips are facing backwards and walk your hands through your legs, drawing your head down to the mat. Breathing into it. Beautiful. Come back to center. Take your arms out to the side, strongly engage your belly, and come up with a straight back. Beautiful. And we're just going to take a moment here. So tuck your tailbone under, lightly engage your belly. Soften your shoulders. Neck in line with your spine. Breathing with awareness. Take your awareness to the base of your spine. Kundalini energy is our vital life force. And we acknowledge the Kundalini energy as stored at the base of the spine, coiled like a snake at rest. And so just imagine in your mind's eye now, see that coil of energy, the vital life force within. And just imagine that all we're doing is gently awakening that life force and offering it the opportunity to rise up and enter the body. It is there. And we just invite it in. Beautiful. Now turn your right foot to face out. The hips obviously follow, so bring them back to center. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Now when it comes to yoga, Trikonasana really is one of the foundational poses. And it's so important to get alignment right in this posture. Now as a teacher, I try not to focus too much on getting the posture exactly right, because for me it's more about understanding your body and having your connection to the pose. But with Trikonasana, it's a little bit different because the angles in the body are so important in this pose and open up the energy fields. So we want to take the arms out to the side. Remember, your hips want to do this, so bring them back to center. Tuck your tailbone under. Soften your shoulders. So you don't want them up here, you want them just relaxed. Now bring energy into the arms and stretch your fingertips away from each other. Imagine there's somebody standing on either side of you and they're pulling your arms away from each other. Good. So you can feel that tension and this activity right to the ends of the fingertips. Strongly engage your belly, tuck your tailbone under. Now make sure your body doesn't twist. We're going to keep the body straight, shoulders, ankles, and hips in a straight line. If you were looking at yourself in a mirror, you would see one arm and one leg only. Now bring your body over towards the right, keeping this alignment. The temptation is to bring your arm all the way down by turning your body. So make sure that you're not twisting your body, that you're keeping your chest open. Hand, if it can reach that far, is resting in front of the right ankle. It's not on the floor, it's not supported. It's just lightly resting there. So strongly engage your legs. Now open your chest, roll your chest backwards, and take your left arm up. Reach up really high with your left arm as you roll your left shoulder back. Take your gaze upwards, engage your belly. And you want to keep correcting in this posture. So you want to keep rolling the shoulder back as you press the hip forward and stretching up through that left hand. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. It should be really uncomfortable. There's no comfortable way to do Trikonasana. Now turn your palm to face forwards and reach it over your ear. Again, stay completely active through your fingertips. Now, if you want to, you might bring that right hand down onto the mat. Keep stretching through your fingers. Keep opening your shoulder. Rolling your chest backwards. Lift the heart center up. Beautiful. Breathe into it. And then come back up to center. And stay active in the pose. Turn the right foot to face out again. Hips face forwards. Drop your right knee. Now you may need to widen your stance for this posture. So dropping down, tailbone tucks under, belly nice and strong. And sink down so that you're creating a right angle from the knee here. So you may need to sink down more. Again, the body wants to turn. Bring it back to front. The bottom also wants to stick out. Whoops. Tuck the bottom under and keep the belly nice and strong. Sink down. Good. Take your gaze over your right hand and breathe. Beautiful long deep breathing. Very nice. Bring your right hand in front of your right ankle and reach up with your left hand. Again, the hand isn't on the floor, it's in front of the ankle, reaching up. Very nice. And now we're going to swing up. Take the left hand onto the left leg and reach over with the right arm. Chest is bending forward. Getting a stretch in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Now turn to face the right leg. Now you may need to step your foot a little bit closer and sink down. The left heel can come off the mat. Keep the spine reaching up. Shoulders are away from the ears. Sweep the arms back, open the chest. Beautiful. And bring your hands to the mat. Step your left foot one step closer. Rest your chest along the right leg. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Keep your belly engaged. Breathing into it. Using your breath. With each exhale, softening and lengthening. And curling up. Bring your hands behind your back, palms together. And drop backwards. Lift your chest up. Open your heart. And release your arms, turn both feet to face forwards. Bring your feet together. And come to Tadasana. Breathing into it. softening. Feel what you're feeling. Continuance of life force. Feel that subtle life energy that's moving in the stillness. And invite more of it. Beautiful. Take your feet about a leg distance apart. Remember, most of you think your legs are much shorter than they are. So if you're taller, you're going to need to step further apart. I think most people can go a tiny bit wider. That's it. Good. Very nice. Take your arms out to the sides. Long, deep breath in. And exhale, stretch forwards. Grab hold of your ankles. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Lift your tailbone up. And use your hands and arms to pull your chest closer towards your legs. So we're trying to bring the whole of the body, the whole upper body rather, not the whole body, the whole upper body through the legs. That's what we're ultimately aiming for. So keep the weight shifted into the balls of your feet. Keep lifting your tailbone and use your arms to actively engage this posture. Don't get lazy here. There's a real temptation to just soften and relax here, but what we want here is to pull through actively. Beautiful. And then soften your knees and curl up, gently coming back up to standing. Arms out to the sides. Turn your left foot to face the left. The body wants to follow, so bring it back to front. Good. Check that your shoulders, hips, and ankles are all in the same line. Now imagine if you were looking in a mirror to the left, you would see one arm and one leg. That's how beautifully your alignment is in position right now. Deep breath in. Push your hips over to the right. Bring your left hand down towards your left ankle. Open your chest and raise your right arm up. Make sure you aren't turning your body to bring your arm down. The body is open. Belly is strong. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Create space between your hands. Draw those hands away from each other. Beautiful. Stay completely active. Very, very nice. Keep breathing into it. That's it. Reach up. And then turn your palm to face forward. Stay active and reach over with your right hand. Now, if it feels like you want to, you can bring your left hand to the mat, but not if your body turns. Your body needs to stay completely open. Good. Roll the shoulder backwards. Very nice. Active right the way to the tips of the fingers. Deep breath in and exhale, coming back up. And stay here. And bring your arms down. Feel what you're feeling. The angles in Trikonasana invite the vitality to awaken. Sacred geometry that we're creating with our bodies. Beautiful. Tuning into that subtle sacred energy. And then turn your left foot to face out again. We're going to bend the left knee for warrior pose. So now again, the body wants to follow in that direction. Keep it facing forwards. Arms out. Make sure you're not leaning over. Make sure your body is nice and straight. Sink down. Tuck your tailbone under. Engage your belly. Warrior pose. Strong. Gazes over the right hand. Active all the way to your fingertips. That right leg is so strong. Tailbone is tucked under and breathe into it. Beautiful. Now bring your left hand in front of your left ankle, raise your right arm up, sink down through your front leg, gazes up towards the ceiling, breathe into it. If you like, you can bring your left hand to the mat and take your right arm over your ear, point the fingers, staying beautifully active. And coming back up. Turn to face your right leg now. You may want to inch your foot slightly closer. Sink down into your left knee. Arms up, breathing. See, I'm burning my leaf there. Good. Reach up. And then sweep your arms back, open your chest. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot one step closer. And relax. Breathing into it. Soften. Beautiful long deep breaths. Deeply surrender. And then gently curling up, and bring your hands behind your back, palms together. Lift your chest up and drop back. Open your heart. Expose the vulnerability in your throat. Breathe into it. And release. Coming back to center, release your arms. Step to the front of your mat. Bring your palms together. Come up on your toes. Come down. And very gently roll all the way back and down to Shavasana. Taking a moment, feel what you're feeling. Notice the energy moving through your body. Stay deeply and beautifully connected to that energy. Relaxing on your back. Beautiful. Hug your knees to your chest. And start to rock all the way up, all the way down, massaging the spine. And then coming up, you can extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your hands underneath your buttocks so you're sitting on your hands. Draw your elbows towards the center of your back, your shoulder blades together, lift your chest up. And then drop back down onto your elbows. Lift your chest up as high as you can. Look down towards your feet, lift your chest even more. And then drop your head all the way back. Keep lifting your chest up. Head falls back, chest lifts up. An extreme vulnerability in the throat area. Take a long, deep breath in. And exhale out your mouth. Last one, deep breath in. Hold your breath, lift your chest up even higher. For 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms, interlink your hands, bring them behind your head. And lifting your head up as if it was a bowling ball, a dead weight. Bring your elbows alongside your ears and gently just shift your head from side to side. Coming back to center. And release. Hug your knees to your chest and rock up. You can extend your legs out in front of you. Remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. Good. Inhale, reach up with your arms. Now again, feel your hands reaching to the heavens as you draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. So you've got that polarity, that pull and that push down. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, stretch forwards from your hips. Reach as far as you can with your hands, and then relax your hands. The palms are facing upwards. Relax chest. Relax neck and shoulders. Soften, surrender into this forward bend. Feel your entire body just collapsing here. Every single exhalation taking you deeper into the pose. Beautiful. Deeply relaxing. Deeply surrendering. And in the space of deep relaxation and surrender, plant the seed of the question, when did I lose my vitality? Just feel that germinating. Allow space for that question. Maybe mostly the vitality is a part of you, and that's such a beautiful thing. So start to become aware of the moments when it's not there, and start to recognize what it is in that moment. And curling all the way up. You can open out your legs, take them as wide apart as you can get them. Tuck your tailbone under, roll forwards onto your sitting bones. Turn to face your right leg, take a deep inhalation, and exhale, soften, deeply relax. Use the exhale to surrender, to create space. Use the inhale to draw energy into your body. Now keep your chest low, walk your hands across the center and over to your left leg and soften to the left. Use the exhale. Go within. We spent the first half of the class opening up, inviting. And now we soften and surrender, going within and accessing the inner vitality, learning to trust what lies within. Beautiful, moving across to center and relaxing at center. Now, in order to relax, you may need to be on your elbows. Maybe you make fists with your hands and rest your forehead on your knee, on your fists. Or maybe you soften your chest down. But remember, we don't do yoga to injure ourselves. We don't do yoga to prove anything to ourselves or anyone else. We do yoga to explore our bodies, explore our minds, explore our boundaries. And so really allow yourself to adopt this attitude of curiosity, which we have worked with. This beautiful curiosity now. Where do I feel the most vitality? Can I go there now and be present in it? Even if for just a moment. And curling up. Bring your right elbow in front of your right knee. And again, now we're opening up. So open the chest up. If you can, use your middle and index finger to grab hold of your big toe. But the most important thing is that your chest is open. So if you're leaning over to grab your big toe, you're missing the value of the posture. Reach up with the left hand and let the left arm fall backwards, opening the chest. Breathe into it. Again, opening and inviting. Now you can bring your left hand behind your back, opening the chest even more. See if you can reach your right thigh with your left hand. Open the chest, gazes upwards. It's all about opening the chest. That's it. And reach up with the left hand and bring it over your ear. If you can, grab your big toe, but again, don't collapse your chest to grab your toe. The chest needs to be open. That's the most important part, opening the chest. Beautiful, breathe into it. And coming up. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Open the chest. If you can, grabbing hold of the big toe with the middle and index finger. Right arm now comes up and leans backwards. So the arm isn't in line with the shoulder now. It's leaning backwards, opening the chest. Gazes upwards, breathing into it. Beautiful. Breathing with awareness and consciousness. And then bring your right hand behind your back. And maybe you can grab hold of your left thigh with your right hand. But we're opening the chest to feel that opening and lifting. Gaze upwards. Beautiful. And bring the right arm up again and reach over your ear. If you can, grabbing hold of the big toe without collapsing the chest. Chest is open. Beautiful, breathe into it. That's it. And then walking back to center and softening once again at the center. Long, deep breaths. And curling up. Bring your right foot parallel to your body. So the foot isn't tucked in, it's away from the body. Bring your left foot on top of your right knee for fire log pose. Lift your chest up and a very, very light pressure on that left knee. So we're not forcing, we're just applying very, very gentle pressure. Reach up, breathe. And then bring your left foot closer in towards your groin and your right foot closer in towards your hip. Into half lotus pose. Eka Padmasana. Beautiful. Now you can stay here or you can take your arms back and relax forwards. Softening down, whatever that feels like for you. And curling up. And changing sides, taking your left foot now parallel to your body. So make sure the foot isn't in, it's parallel. Bringing the right foot on top of the left knee. And a very, very, very gentle pressure on that right knee now. When you feel this in your hips, you should get a beautiful opening in your hips. If there's a lot of discomfort in this posture, it's a really good indication of unexpressed emotions, particularly childhood experiences that we hold in our hips. Remember, our bodies are whispering all the time, but sometimes we wait until they shout to hear them. So just listen, what is it whispering to me today? Beautiful. Now bring your right foot all the way up towards your groin, the left foot down closer towards the hip. Arms reach behind you, deep breath in and diving down. Softening. Beautiful surrender. And curling up. You can stretch your legs out in front of you, shake them out, and then roll down onto your mat, preparing for the final relaxation. So you may be in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture. Finding the most comfortable space for you now. Maybe you have a blanket, nice and cozy. And you can give yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in this space of deep relaxation that you heal. And of course, as we work with vitality, we know that it's polar opposite in deep sleep and rest, deep relaxation is vital for vitality. And so we use these few moments of deep relaxation to invite that spark of vitality within. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my calves and thighs. I relax my calves and thighs. My calves and thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax my hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. My hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax my hands and arms, neck and shoulders. My hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax my face, eyes, nose, mouth, and tongue. My face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. And in this space of deep relaxation and healing, I invite my vitality, I invite the power-giving continuance of life that is present in all things, even me. As I tap into that beautiful healing energy. And I feel deep peace within, peace around, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips and moving your toes. Take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. And hug your knees to your chest, rocking very gently from side to side. As you roll over onto your right-hand side for just a moment, pausing here in the fetal position, so safe, And very gently rocking up, coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Bring your hands together. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.